Hey, everybody. So, opening day was a huge success. I know that this recap is about 2 days late and a few hours late, but as I've said in other videos, if you've been following along, I am a high school baseball coach, so I had our home opener and our season opener on Thursday as well, so I didn't have a chance to watch the game in full. I did get to watch the first 6 innings, but, from my classroom, but I didn't get to see the tail end of it. I saw Cole's entire start, and I have some thoughts on that, how he looked. But before we do that, if you're going to the game today, I will be there as well. First game of the season is always special when you get to go. I'll be sitting in my season ticket seats, which will be upstairs behind home plate. So check the Twitter account to see pictures of the seats if you are going. Maybe I'll run into you if you recognize me. But hopefully for everybody who's going, it should be nice, a nice afternoon. The temperature is going to jump, so we shouldn't be freezing our butts off, and the rain should clear out, so we should be good. We don't know what the starting lineup is at the time of this recording, but since I'm heading down to the stadium, I couldn't wait for the lineups to be announced to make the video. So before we talk about today with Clark Schmidt getting the ball, let's talk about opening day. Opening day was a huge success. The Yankee Cole showing his ace stuff early, setting a franchise record for Yankee strikeouts on opening day. He looked good, mixing in his pitches for strikes. Laz Diaz was a mess with a few pitches, missed a few pitches. He wasn't very good. His report card wasn't good on Twitter either. But the pace of play, right? We were in the 6th inning at about 2:30 in the afternoon. The game started at 1 o'clock, right? That's tremendous. But at the same time, it's a detriment. Right, we're getting to see some data now with this pitch clock, and it's a real detriment to the money that these clubs can make during games. My dad said that they were selling beer in the 8th inning. Usually after the 7th inning, you stop selling beer, or 2 hours, whatever comes first. So that's gonna hurt their concession sales. If you're sitting on a long line, waiting for that chicken bucket or waiting for a beer, it's going to take a while, and you might miss 2 or 3 innings compared to maybe missing a half an inning or an inning. If you go to the bathroom, you might miss an inning or two, depending on the line outside the bathroom. You know how the lines get at Yankee Stadium for the bathroom. So, I don't think that they thought about the money negativity that the pitch clock brings to having shorter games, especially the Met-Marlin game yesterday went 2 hours and 1 minute, I think. So, that's not good. That's not baseball, okay? The Ranger game started at 7 o'clock, the same time that the Met game started. The Ranger game went longer, right? The hockey game should end before the baseball games do. It shouldn't be the other way around. I think that they have to make some changes to this pitch clock. I think that, Jeff McNeil getting an automatic strike because Pete Alonso didn't get to first base in time is absolutely ridiculous. I've always been a proponent against the pitch clock for other reasons other than the reasons and issues that are being brought up here. So they have to tweak it. Either give more time, because you want to stop those players that are pitching that are 2 minutes between each pitch or 90 seconds between each pitch. So instead of doing 20 seconds, do 45 seconds. Make the pickoffs unlimited, right? Give the batter 35 seconds just to kind of collect his thoughts. Maybe he's looking at the hitter with 40 seconds left on the clock rather than 45 or 35 seconds. You need to give us a little bit more time. You're saving 26 minutes on average per game. You're to the detriment of other things. So is it worth it? And I think that they're going to have to revisit it and tweak it a little bit. So that's my thought on opening day. Obviously, Judge went deep on his first at-bat, storybook, the captain first at-bat, Volpe, turning a double play, getting a huge ovation, wearing number 11, getting the permission from Brett Gardner. He had a decent day, didn't get a hit, got on base with a walk in his first at-bat and was able to steal a base. That's the type of stuff he brings and helps the Yankees. I don't think he's going to be in the 9 spot for long. I expect him to be in the 9 spot today. But I really do see him at the top of the lineup at some point in the season, especially if DJ goes down, or just to kind of give the top of the lineup a different feel. Because here's something that they brought up on the broadcast, and I think it's true. When Volpe steals second base and you're hitting Judge behind Volpe, that leaves first base open. So they might not give Judge pitches to hit because they have that base open. So it comes to lineup protection at that point and things of that nature. So, they got to look into that, the Yankees do, and kind of maybe construct their lineup so they don't fall into that trap. because then you don't want to cut Volpe's speed out of the game by not sending him. You have to do that. But with today's game, I'm kind of looking for some of the same stuff. I want Schmidt to go at least 5 innings, maybe 1 to 2 run baseball. The lineup needs to continue to produce. Cut down on the strikeouts. Logan Webb as well set a career record for strikeouts. Strikeouts is the part of the game that we can't stand, and there was nothing but strikeouts on opening day. Now, it could have been because it was cold. The pitchers always have the advantage going into the season compared to the hitters. Maybe that'll even itself out, but too many strikeouts. You got to put the ball in play. The Yankees did have 8 hits, but again, way too many strikeouts. I think the total number of strikeouts was 16. Yeah, 16 strikeouts for the Yankees. That's way too much. You got to cut that down. 16 outs out of the 27 you're allotted are strikeouts is not what you want. But that's always been a Yankee problem, and they got to put the ball in play. You got to put the ball in play and make things happen. That's what these new rules are made to do, help the offense. But, they should be able to work with that. So, I would expect the same lineup today. I would expect the Yankees to bring the same type of lineup construction, maybe switch Glaber and LeMahieu, let LeMahieu DH and Glaber play second base. I could see something like that. Maybe Hicks gets the start over Cabrera, maybe something along those lines. But other than those changes, I expect everybody to be in the same place. Maybe Stanton DHs, you don't see LeMahieu or Torres. That's another tweak that you could see. So I hope to see you guys at the game. Make sure to like and subscribe. Follow the Twitter account as well. I'll be updating that. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.